All right, so this is the sway bar setup that I've had in the car since I first put it together. It was a solid steel bar and some steel arms that Joe had on the shelf. And we mounted it with these Control Freak frame mounts. These mounts come from Control Freak, and they're used to mount their solid sway bar. But I wanted to use a spline sway bar, but we did use these, and we added these blocks to space down the pillow blocks, and this is what I've been running. All this stuff that you see here weighs 30 pounds, and I wasn't totally happy with the packaging, so I wanted to do something different. So I went to Speedway Engineering, and I got a hollow bar that's a little bit longer. This one was a little bit short for this frame. We made it work, but I got one that's 38.5 inches now. This was 35 inches. And I got aluminum arms instead of steel. And I'm not going to be using these mounts or this spacer. I'm just going to be using some new pillow blocks. So I'll show you the new setup in a second, but the nice thing is that the new setup weighs 15 pounds. This weighs 30 pounds. So I take 15 pounds off the front of the car, and I have slightly better packaging. And here's the new setup. So it's a Speedway hollow bar, so it's lighter. Obviously, I don't need those other frame mounts anymore. Just have these pillow blocks. I'm going to show how I mounted those, or how I'm able to bolt these in. And then the aluminum arms, I drilled the holes. And obviously, the shorter the arm, the stiffer the spring, and the longer the arm, the softer the spring. So this is the setup. As I said, it's 15 pounds lighter than the other setup, and yeah, hopefully it's just going to clean things up in the front end a little bit, take a little bit of weight off, and also give me just adjustability. So next I'll show the mounts, and then I'll put it in the car and show it all together. All right, so now under the car, you can see the mount I created for the sway bar. So the pillow block's just going to mount here. These bolts just thread in, and what this is just a piece of the 1/8 inch plate that I cut out and drilled a couple holes in it. And then on the back side, I welded nuts, and then I also drilled holes in the frame so that those nuts could recess up into the frame. Then I welded along the sides. And then I also drilled 5 holes here for just additional plug welds. And I think that hopefully that's going to be solid and hold it. I think it will. And then over here is the link, which I welded a bracket to the lower control arm. And this is just a male rod end and a female rod end threaded into each other. And that's going to be my end link. So I'll go grab the bar, and I'll install it here and show you what it looks like in place. All right, so here it is, all installed in the car. Got the end link right now, just with a temporary spacer. And actually, I may wind up wanting a longer bar. I could see actually getting at least a 1, even a 2-inch longer bar, so that so that the distance between the link and the bar is not so great. But this is what I've got going right now, and I hope it's going to be, a little bit better than the other one. The old system, the bar was a lot lower, and because I've lowered the car now, I wanted to redo the packaging and get everything up higher into the car. So this is what I've got, and hopefully this is going to be an upgrade. If I do wind up having to go to a longer bar, I'll shoot another video and talk about that.